I am preparing to put into the Dropbox all the notes by minute for all the videos with the links to all the videos, which I will provide to everybody. So the high points of these discussions you're going to have in an outline form.
That's awesome.
You're so organized.
Pardon?
Yes, it is. It's awesome. That's what she was saying. You're so organized.
Right. And so, it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect, but the whole point is this: if somebody's going to teach you the tarot, they're going to teach you kind of the mechanism and get you started, and that's what I'm hoping to do. And then, you can expand on it or not for the rest of your life. But what I will say to you is if you just do readings for yourself, you're going to learn things about your unconscious that you didn't know, and it's worth knowing, okay? And it will be good for your mental health. And so
Bless you.
the more you play with it, the more associations you develop with it. These cards are pretty simple. Okay, the Rider-Waite deck is pretty simple. But if you start with the Rider-Waite and then look at some other decks, you may develop more and more associations with it. And so it can become deeper and deeper for you over time. Have you done any more readings for yourself, John?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I tend to get perplexed by all the different cards. So many cards.
Well, then what you need to do is just do these 3-card layouts. Okay, so when we do the layouts, and I'd like everybody to plan to do a layout next week, but you can do a 2-card layout if you want, which is a cover and cross. But let's everybody try to do a layout and talk about it. And in that way, you start to get a feeling for what it's like to express these things. Okay, and you can see that a professional tarot reader, somebody who Dusty White says can get paid hundreds of dollars an hour, obviously they have lots of things that they have learned to associate with ideas, and then they let their intuition flow. And so in that sense, they're no better than you are. Okay, so Pentacles. Okay, so this is the results, the inspiration, the manifestation, the mastery of the material plan. So in Myers-Briggs, it's the sensing people, okay, because it's about manifest things. So the sensing people are the people that get all the detail. And so it's about rewards, and it's about manifestation and fruition of prosperity and reward for projects, whatever it is. So number 1, the ace is about reward, new opportunity, prize, material benefit. And reversed, it's about loss and about problems with money and so on. The 2, now I think of this 2 as kind of a guy who's operating between the opposites. And he's about adaptability, solvency. He's busy with understanding unpredictability of circumstances. But reverse, he's about financial disarray, money worries, issue with the partner. Okay, because 2s are about partners, right? So it's about money issues with the partner. Okay, probably you have to pay attention. Something is happening, right? And
Are pentacles always money, though, or are they something else?
well, no, they represent Earth. They represent manifest things on, in the physical world. Okay, they represent the physical world. So they can be about money. But, and, you know, I think most readers do make them about money. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, this is an interesting one because it's got the pentacles in the literal structure of the cathedral. And so it's about creativity, it's about teamwork, mastery of the skills, because obviously you can't build a cathedral unless you've got a team that builds the cathedral with you. And it could be about a new home or a new business location. And reversed, it can be a creative block, a lack of teamwork, and beware of sloppiness. So if you're going to build a cathedral, you can't be sloppy. You have to, you know, they're building this Gaudi cathedral in Barcelona, and it's going to take 300 years to build the damn thing. And they can't be sloppy down at the lower levels, or the guys that are working a century from now are going to fall off, right? So it has to be very precise.
This is one that was built.
Is being built.
Oh, it is
Still.
built.
Yeah.
For real.
Right, for real.
300 years? Why is
I was gonna say, why now?
You have to look it up. Look up the Gaudi Cathedral in,
Crazy.
Oh, not gaudy, gaudy.
well, Gaudi,
It is gaudy, or
Well,
that's the name of it?
I think it's
You're talking
G.A.
about the artist?
Pardon?
You're talking about the architect?
The artist who conceived it,
Yeah.
who, yeah, maybe he was an architect, but anyway, somehow it got architected. And Gaudi was known
Well,
for
he had
doing,
a lot of buildings.
yeah, but he was also known for doing things that looked like candles that were melting down. And so this cathedral looks like that, right? And
He's sort of like Hundertwasser. They,
yeah,
have you seen his architectural stuff?
no,
Yeah. Well, they're both very playful. With, you know, things don't look as they are. I mean, you don't make a bank with pillars and stuff. You know, you make a bank with carnations and.
Interesting. Well, the Gaudi Cathedral, I actually visited it once during a business meeting. We had guys from 15 countries come in, and we spoke 19 different languages, the guys from the 15 countries. And one of the highlights of this visit, you know, outside the business meetings, was to take a bus tour to the Gaudi Cathedral. So we go to this thing, and it's the story of my life. We go sightseeing at night. We get to the thing, and all you can see are these construction plywoods all around the thing with billboards on it, but we couldn't see the cathedral at all.
So is this something they plan to make it last 300 years? I mean,
It's going to take 300 years. I mean, traditionally it took 100 years. You know,
but, I mean, are they setting themselves up? Well, we're not going to use any modern tools. Are they doing anything like that, or is it just?
no, it's just a
It's so
complicated.
complex.
It's a complicated cathedral.
Must be gigantic, too.
No, look it up. Just put Cathedral Barcelona.
Imagine being like men, and there'd be like several generations. And all
Oh,
worked
yeah.
on this, you know?
Right,
That's
and so you better get it right, because if you don't get it right, it's going to collapse on your grandson, you know, while he's working.
Well,
well, that's us with our littering and stuff like that.
Pardon?
Like people that litter and like, you know, like
Yeah.
there's, like, you know, all
You
that
have to
kind
be
of
very
stuff.
precise, right?
Yeah, there
And
was one that collapsed in France
yeah,
at the end of the Gothic cathedral.
right. And
They
all
made it
all
2 feet
cathedrals,
tall, and it's still there. You can find it. You can see blocks laying on.
I'm
the
sure.
ground.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it starts with B-A-U, something.
the traditional time to build a cathedral in Europe was 100 years. And the Washington Cathedral did take 100 years. Okay, and actually, they stopped building on it for like 30 years, I think, 30 or 40
Took
years.
your lunch break.
Right,
I never came back.
Probably the
right. But when they got started again, which I remember when they started again, they mentioned this 100-year thing, and the Washington Cathedral, if I remember correctly, Washington Cathedral was final on the exact centenary of the laying of the cornerstone by tradition.
Boy, someone got flogged to get that done in time.
You better believe it. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. It's about stability, confidence, security after a period of uncertainty. Okay, but reversed, it's materialism, greed, and you may feel left out. Beware of miserly attitudes.
Miserly?
Miserly attitudes.
Being a cheapskate.
Yeah, like this guy.
I don't have the best vocabulary.
Misers were the guys that saved all the gold.
Okay, so here's the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is about how the church took all the money and left all the people out in the cold, and so it's about what worry, poverty, hardship, feeling like you're missing out, poverty of consciousness. And reversed, it's recovery from financial loss and recovery from greed or poor judgment. It's the message is seek help when needed. Okay. Don't just stay out there in the cold. Knock on the door and tell the priest, I need a place to sleep tonight. Right? Yeah. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is about charity, prosperity, unexpected bonus, and reversed, it's selfishness, death, meanness, spirit of bad faith. So this is a philanthropist, and this is an anti-philanthropist. We know who's who in our society, right? Seven of Pentacles. Perseverance, long-term outcome of efforts, spiritual and emotional comfort. You feel good about yourself. Reverse, procrastination, limited success, take action to resolve the crisis. Okay. 8. Opportunity is coming up. There's an apprenticeship, except your needs are met. You need to invest in yourself. This is an apprentice doing work, so he's got to invest in himself. Reversed, it's lack of ambition. Perfectionism, we talked about perfectionism. You got to bow out of this situation and move on to something
So
favorable.
it's kind of like being stuck.
Right. Now, number 9 is number 9 of Pentacles. It's order, harmony. Things are resolving. You can treat yourself well. And reversed, it's financial instability. You got money wars in your family, maybe, and someone is overly dependent. The discussion we had 2 weeks ago was that this represents a single woman who's well and truly in control of her life. And I said, maybe this is a single woman who's a widow, and she's got all the money, but she doesn't have her man. Okay, so then number 10 of the Pentacles is wealth, happiness, family, generational happiness. It's good for families. Reversed, it's family conflict, Last wills and estates are in dispute. Intergenerational strife, if it's reversed. Page of Pentacles is hard work, maturity, favors new prospects, and reversed its lack of planning, irresponsible, overspending, just not a very good guy to be around. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is routine energy, reliable, grounded. Reversed its boredom, laziness, inaction, dishonesty. Beware of all talk from the reverse Knight of Pentacles, procrastination. But if he's upright, it's a good thing. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is a mature, generous, well-grounded woman, patron of the arts, happiness. Reversed its imbalance in the family. Work is also imbalance. It is imbalanced. Okay, work is imbalance in work, and no interest in the welfare of others. But this way, this is a philanthropist woman. Okay, and the King of Pentacles is security, abundance. All things good, things are working out. Reversed, it's corruption, dishonesty, materialism, beware of people whose motivation is money. Okay, so, but upright, this is a philanthropist and a good guy. And so, anyway, okay, we got through it all. And so, sort of overwhelmed.
Put that pen down.
Pardon? Yeah.
You get an award for
Going to the
that.
orthopedic. Isn't the orthopedic?
Okay, is everybody's head hurting? Okay.
I forgot the major arcana already.
Okay, so, folks, I have done my darndest to teach you the basics of the tarot.